This is my first order from none other than JapanFigure.com. What's up, YouTubers one and all? Mine's Figure1987, and this is possibly a figure that I have not revealed on the channel just yet until now. We're going to unbox this figure. And what? Oh, the tape's easy to get off, I guess. This pack is reusable. Okay, so we can just cut the tape from here. Yeah, I try not to box myself because, well, you know how that shit works. Okay, so it's almost open. Kind of. Okay. It's in here. Alright. So, we have... Oh, thank God. Get that out of the way. Anything on the back and front? Okay! Just the moment of truth. I'm gonna say open this side. So, what I have today is my, kind of, honestly, a first. My first actual, I wouldn't say import. I mean, I have gotten a couple import before, but this is like a real import. Like, straight from Japan and stuff. Which is the first time on this channel. It's pretty awesome. Especially when this figure is a figure that should have came out earlier this year, but it didn't, so I had to resort to getting the Takara version, which honestly is a superior mold. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Transformers Earthspark Takara Starscream. Yes, we do. Now, because this is Earthspark Starscream, there's something different about this. First of all, very good paint applications. Second, it starts in vehicle mode. Third, plastic bubble wrapping. Closed packaging, basically. Eat that, Hasbro. So on the back of the box, your obligatory product shot. The only thing I don't like about this, or any of the other Starscream figures, is that it does not have blue eyes. It's inaccurate to the show. But people say this entire jet is inaccurate, and sure. But at the same time, it looks close enough to work as the Earthspark Starscream, even though this isn't exactly the same Starscream. But for all it is, it's really, really good. And you got Starscream's render back there, or right here. So, yeah. And this is ESD08, which means, yes indeed, we gotta pull up the other guys again. For the real final time this year. Oh my God, I'm going to keep piling up on Earthspark figures. But, yeah, that's basically it. So, let's open this figure up, and as much as I don't want to destroy the packaging, I'm going to have to. And we're going to see how cool this guy actually is, and I've heard he's really good. And at long last, we finally have Starscream from Transformers Earthspark. You know, this is the figure I was waiting for the most. But because of the fact that the American version does not come out until early next year because it is included in Wave 5 of Deluxe Class. No, seriously. Wave 5 of Deluxe Class is going to be consisting of 5 figures. This guy, Jawbreaker, Thrash, Prowl, and Aftermath. Jawbreaker and Aftermath have not been revealed at the time of this recording, so yeah, it's kind of a little bit iffy. I have seen Prowl. I do understand the fact that I kind of like Prowl inside of the Hot Rod mode. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. If you want comparisons, well, let's start off with bringing every single Earthspark figure in here, because that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start with Wave 1, and Wave 1 does consist of 2 his enemies and then 1 of his allies. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and quite frankly, I think this kind of works for at least Bumblebee and Megatron, kind of. Like, I get it, Megatron is big, but Jets are also big, so it does kind of make sense in a way, I guess. But when it gets to robot mode, that's when it's going to get a little iffy. But, there we go. That's Wave 1. Wave 2 consists of the following. Oh, also, we're going to bring in the Wave 1, Warrior Class. Because, well, why not? We don't really see him fighting Alita that much, so it's kind of a little bit lackluster. Wave 2 Deluxe classes for Earthspark consists of Optimus and Shockwave. Shockwave, I called this. I actually called this. No one believed me because, oh, it was in a book, so it doesn't really count. Well, it was in a freaking deleted scene. It does count now. But basically, he was the reason why Shockwave was let loose inside of Warzone. So I called it. You know what? Fuck it. Play the clip. So yeah, I did it. I don't really do a lot of play the clip moments on reviews, which is ironic, but it's also fun. But anyways, this is him next to Optimus and them, and then the Wave 2 Warrior class is Thrash. I've noticed that I've gotten at least 1 Warrior class from each wave so far. So, that's not gonna happen, though, with the upcoming Wave 4 of Earthspark, that being Wave 4/5 of Earthspark, that being the new Warrior class, Bumblebee, Twitch, and Shockwave, which, seriously, Hasbro's just slacking on hashtag. But speaking of the other Terrans, we have the final wave, Wave 3, which completed Mandroid, which we will not reveal until Robot Mode, which will not compare into Robot Mode, but there we go. This guy is still a pain in the ass to transform, to this day. The Nightshade, then, ooh, Nightshade, they're good, like, they really are. But, yeah, and then the Wave 3 Warrior class is Jawbreaker. Now, if you want, say, comparisons with actual other size classes, well, I don't have any core classes on me. What I do have, though, is a teaser for a later review. You want Starscream? Well, I'll give you Starscream. I'll give you a Starscream that people kind of take as a freaking joke. There we go. There's a Starscream. There's a Voyager Starscream. Well, actually, no, that's the leader class, but it's really just the Voyager, and then you just got the extra shit on thanks to him. Yes, I put the crown and the stuff on sideways. Deal with it. Okay, for a real Voyager class, we got Tarn. I don't have Jetfire in vehicle mode. That kind of sucks. And then I could possibly just toss this in for another teaser for another review that I'm planning. And quite frankly, this is a review that I'm just waiting to do because holy shit, I love this one. Yeah, I got the Robots in Disguise 2015 Starscream. Oh my god, I just love it. And then finally, an actual leader class, because it's the only one I have in the alt mode. I say alt mode because, well, yeah, I got a custom painted Dragonstorm. I'm pretty sure I've shown it off on the channel yet, but if not, then, well, there's your first look at it. So, there you go. Of all that being said, and, I think I showed the instructions already. No, I haven't. I haven't. Where are the instructions? Where are the instructions? Okay, so the instructions kind of a little bit wasted on this one, because, well, there's no back. It's only a front. But honestly, I don't really care. Because they just look so pristine, so good. And by the way, you actually don't have to take off the no rays when transforming. I actually figured out you don't have to. Like, people say you have to, but really, you don't. So, there's all the instructions and whatnot, and, like, just wow. Like I said, this is Takara Tomy. They have good instructions. Though, it's essentially Hasbro's instructions, just in Japanese, but... So, it's really more so questionable, but at the same time, I don't give a shit. So, yeah, let's get this, let's get Starscream from Earthspark transformed, and Hasbro, when the hell are we getting a hashtag? To transform Starscream, first of all, we don't have to take off the null rays. We can just do this then. So first of all, we can bring this all the way down, and then just make sure to untab all of this, so you can bring all this down, and spin it around 180, and then you can bring all of this up, and then you can bring this down. So we're going to work on the legs. So that was a little bit complicated, but it's actually not. So we're going to basically just straighten out the feet, push this, I said push it up like that, and then just spread the feet. So there you have both feet done. It's really that easy. Like, this figure is possibly one of the best Cyberverse molds that's ever crossed over into Earthspark. Like, I kid you not, I love this mold. So we're going to spin the arms like this. Then we're going to bring the wings like this, and then we're going to bring it all the way back, but not just yet. We're going to need to take this and angle it all the way like that. Actually, not yet. We're supposed to actually open this up so we can actually have room for Starscream's head to come out. Like so. And then what we're supposed to do is that we're supposed to angle all of this into place. He has an ab crunch. He actually has an ab crunch. What the hell? Kind of. It's kind of an ab crunch. It kind of works. So we do that, and then we have this tab back here that's supposed to slot into this slot right here. You need to make sure that it is in all the way, like so. Hear that snap. And then, what we're going to do with this is that we're going to bring all of this back. Make sure that these are tabbing into their correct spots. Like so. And then, you tab this together. Create this very nice backpack. You're going to fold the wings back just enough to kind of give it that Starscream-esque look. And ladies and gentlemen, we are done. this is Earthspark Starscream in his robot mode, and good God, I love this one. This one's amazing. Like, look at it. It's so good. Why does it have to be so good? I don't get it. I don't. But, yeah, that's basically it for this one. I really just... Wow. There's just a lot about this figure. I mean, first of all, the only nitpick I have right now is... It's supposed to be Earthspark Starscream, right? Why are the eyes red instead of blue? I mean, sure, I guess I could pose this as the Earthspark Starscream from episode 8, but again, also, I mean, it kind of works as Starscream, but it kind of why is it? There we go. It kind of works for Starscream, but then again, it kind of doesn't. For Earthspark, at least. But, yeah, so let's go over articulation, shall we? Because this is the last Earthspark review of 2023, and also the last official release that I'm going to be getting for 2023. Even though the Hasbro version releases in 2024, this one counts for 2023. Why am I repeating my shit? Anyways, let's bring out some side comparisons. First up, we're going to bring out... what's going to be needed. And this is... That's going to be something different. You guessed it. I've been doing it with the other Earthspark reviews, and it's time to do it with this review. How is he scaled next to other figures in the line? First up are the Decepticons. We're still missing the fourth big four of the big four, and yeah, these two are clearly Earthspark scale, and Megatron is only slightly taller than Starscream. What the hell? I don't like that. I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't work. Like, I like him bigger than Starscream, not the same height. Yeah, you can tell that they don't give a fuck about the scale. Next up is the two Autobots. The two main Autobots that's always fought him in other media. Optimus and Bumblebee. And I guess it kind of works a little bit for Bumblebee, considering the fact that they do end up being the same height, I guess, in a way, but at the same time, no. Optimus is a little bit taller, which honestly, I think that's perfect, considering the fact that in the show, Seekers are basically about the height of Optimus, so it does work. But for Bumblebee, it does not. Then we got Alita and Grimlock. And, I think only Alita works, just Grimlock just does not. Like, they seriously needed to actually do a way better toy line for this show. I mean, they are basically marketing this for the 40th anniversary of Transformers at this point, because next year's season 2. But, like, they're kind of failing on a toy line. And then that just leaves... That really just leaves only four other figures. The last four, and quite frankly, the newest and bestest molds, I guess, by far. Which none of this scalium works at this point. Like, it just does not. And on top of that, we do not have a hashtag. So, yeah, again, we need a hashtag. And at these two, or these are the last two, by the way, they're giving Starscream a run for his wings, because look at that wingspan. But, yeah, where is our hashtag, Hasbro? We're getting this character known as Aftermath. I don't know who he is. We're getting a Deluxe Thrash, which I'll get only for comparison, but then I'll really see which one's superior. And then if somehow the Deluxe is superior, I'm getting rid of this one. We're also getting a Deluxe Jawbreaker next year. We're also getting the two, We're also apparently getting these brand new Cyber Combiners, which honestly I kind of want to get just to see what they do. Like, it feels weird, but at the same time, it could be something that hints at Season 2 so far, because it seems like they're heading to the combining aspect. I swear, if they had to combine to a big robot, Hasbro, I don't know. I really don't. But, yeah, we're also getting a Prowl, which is a repaint of Cyberverse Hot Rod, which, since I've never fiddled with that figure, and also includes a Blast Effects as well, I figure why not? Because, you know, it's a Prowl figure, and it's better than that piece of shit over there. Yeah, but, anyways, I digress. Now, of course, Voyager class, we had to do it. We had to do it. If it's Starscream, then we have to get Megatron. There we go, and this is the scale. Like, honestly, if Megatron was a Voyager, then obviously Starscream has to be a Deluxe. Unless it's Starscream has a smaller Voyager, like around here, which would work. But unfortunately, because of the Ballman movie, Megatron needed to be the leader class, and Starscream needs to be Voyager. And quite frankly, for that lineup, I'm actually going to be getting to reactivate Starscream next year. Yes, I'm going to be getting reactivate. There are some figures that have been on my want list, but I have to delay because of money issues. But don't worry, I'll be getting the ones, you'll be getting them. Don't worry. Well, that's basically it. Like, I don't think I already basically went through everything else. So let's just get I mean, obviously, if it's Starscream, I have to bring in this guy's not fully transformed, but honestly, I don't care. If it's Starscream, I have to bring in Jetfire. But it's a given that if it's going to be a Starscream review, I have to put Jetfire in there somehow, because that's what we do. Okay? I kind of want to get the Siege version, in all honesty. So, that's just something on my list. So, that's pretty much it. So, let's get back down to transformation, which is, again, transformation is fun. This figure is fun. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, dumbass me forgot the fact that I didn't do articulation after transforming like I usually do. So, head is on a ball joint. Can look way up, you know, like kind of like doing like this, I guess. Like a fucking Superman pools. I don't know. Wings can actually hinge back and forth, kind of. You know, it's like little butterfly wings. Arms on a 360 ball joint. You can go out that far. There's a bicep swivel. He has a wrist swivel. He has a waist swivel. Oh my god. This guy is actually articulate. Better than Megatron. And that's saying something. That is saying something. Why does Megatron have to be one of the weakest Deluxe classes and yet still one of my favorites? Legs can kick forward that far. They can kick back that far because of the jet kibble. They can do... Hold up. You're not supposed to untab. The hell? They can almost do the full splits. Oof, you were so close, Starscream. You were so close. Swivel at the thigh. We got a over a 90 degree bend at the knee. He has a lot of ankle tiltage. A lot. Like, it's surprising. So you can get him some cool dynamic poses. Now we can actually get down to transformation. To transform Starscream back into vehicle mode, we're going to first come down here and we're going to kind of just straighten all this out. Straighten all this out. This is going to be a little bit difficult when we're getting to vehicle mode, but just kind of straighten out for now. We're going to come down here. We're just going to split this apart, and then we can just bring this up and around like so, and kind of just lift all this out. Use this hinge and kind of just lock his head in there, and just kind of lock the nose cone. And then you can bring this down and spin this around like so. So now we got something a little bit of a mess, but we'll get to it. So you can then spin the arms, and then you can peg them into this hole right here. And these don't exactly tab in as much as I want them to. They are really fiddly with this shit, so it's just kind of crap. But anyways, tab it in. And because this is all pointed back, now we can bring all this back. Or rather, you can do this. Because you're supposed to tab the legs together. And then you're also supposed to somehow slide them underneath the arms so that they can tab in right there. Underneath there. So it's a little bit finagling, but you'll get it. Essentially, you need to do it like that. Yeah. So then you can tab these together, which is easier said than done. You can tab the wing back in now, or as much as you can. Then you can bring all of this over, up and over. And then these two spots are going to slide right there. Kind of just lock that into place in a way. And then this part's the hardest part, honestly. Besides keeping the wings straight. You need to line this up with this. And quite frankly, it is. You need to angle this enough to kind of have it even remotely enough to actually tab there. Oh, that was actually easier than said than done this time. Done than said this time. So, yeah, that's Starscream in his vehicle mode and to end the review. The next review is going to be a Starscream that I've been waiting to do for so long. Recently arrived early this month, but I finally got the chance to do him. He's also the Starscream that was teased at the beginning of the video. If you saw the blur that was going past the screen during the beginning of the skit, then you know exactly. It's Robots in Disguise 2015 Warrior Starscream. And I got this for fucking $10. That is a steal. Considering the fact the price that goes for this guy, it's pretty obvious that this guy is pretty damn good. Although, problem that plagues the problem is, you'll see what I mean. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. And as always, Til All Are One.